This video is the second video in a series of 3 tutorials on how to use GradeCam. This is the second part, entering student assignments into GradeCam and uploading to Skyward. There are 5 parts to this video. Part 1, create a scanning form. Part 2, create GradeCam answer key. Part 3, show students how to fill out the forms. Part 4, scoring student assignments and saving data. And Part 5, upload to Skyward. I recommend printing this document off, this Word document, so that you can have it next to you as you go through your own GradeCam experience. So let's do Part 1, create a scanning form. Step 1 is open GradeCam. Click the Forms tab, and then we'll look at the drop-down menu. So here's GradeCam. Here's the Forms tab. Here's the menu that shows up. The scanning menu that appears lets you have some choices. We're going to choose Test, 6 digits for student ID because that's what we set up previously, and now I have my choice. For the exam I'm thinking of, it has multiple choice questions A to E, and there's only 10 of them, but the smallest I can choose is 20, so I will choose that. And here it appears below. You can print the form directly or copy it to the clipboard as part of another form. For this demonstration, I'm going to choose Copy to Clipboard. Open the target document and set the cursor in the target area. Left-click the mouse and select Paste. So for this document, I want to put my scan form right about here. So I'll click right there, right-click, Paste, and there's my scanning form right on my Word document. And just like I wanted, it's just one page. I want to make it look just a little bit easier, so I'm going to center this, and I want to put student's name on it. I want them to write their name on it. So here's the scan form above, and below here's the questions I'll have the students answer. We have just completed Part 1, create a scanning form. Now let's go to Part 2, create GradeCam answer key. We're going to open the GradeCam file and click Answered Key tab, and then I'll show you what's next. Our GradeCam was open from before, so look at the Answer Key tab. We'll just click that. We want to choose the number of questions. There was 5 on mine from previously, so I'll keep that 5, or you could change it to 10 or however many you choose. Notice below that many appear if I only wanted 2 questions. I could do that. Only 2 become usable. And now I'm going to choose 5 though, because that's my answer key. You can choose different versions if you'd like. And now I can fill in the appropriate answers. So number 1, the answer is B, and number 5, for my test, it's C. So there's my answer key. Then go to Assignments, click on Save As, and then put in your assignment name. And for me, it's SAT Math Prep Test. And you can call it anything you want, but for me, when I put in test, I like to put the word blank, because that means I can use this again, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And then click OK. So now, if I close my GradeCam, I open it back up. If I go to Assignment, Open, it is SAT Math Prep Test blank, Open. Now it doesn't look like I did anything, but if I go to Answer Key, it'll be right there. ready for student reports to be scanned in. So now we just created a GradeCam answer key. Part 3 then is students filling out form. Like it says, some schools have a 7-digit student ID number where the first number is a 0, as in my school's case. You have to instruct the students to omit the preceding 0 when bubbling in the student ID form if your form only has room for 6 digits. I usually have extra copies of forms available in the beginning, or whiteout, or sometimes post-it note, tear off little pieces of post-it note to cover up mistakes that students make. Now part 4, scoring student assignments and saving data. We're going to open GradeCam, click on Assignment, and Open, then choose our assignment, which I like to put a blank after. Let's open GradeCam. Click on Assignment, Open, and I like to choose the test with the word blank on it, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Now before we scan it, you have to choose the correct class. If you notice, I have period 7, period 8, and Math Apps 2. So I want period 8, and there's my GradeCam ID. Now you are ready to scan student assignments using your laptop webcam or a document camera. If you choose for students to scan, then you can click Student View, so that way only the students see their score and no one else's. Press Escape to get out. Also, after scanning, a student can press the space bar to clear the student's scores from the screen for the next student entry. Once all the students have scanned their papers, click on Assignments, Save As, and I'll show you that in just 1 second. So let's scan a few students' forms. Once all the students have scanned their papers, or you have, and you can tell here's their score, here's the students. If you scan down, you see they've all been hit. Then you're going to click on Assignments, Save As, and this is the test that I put in initially, and this is why I do the word blank. I can use this test again if I leave it blank, but once I change it, the test becomes filled in with student scores and I can't use it again. Period 8, so I know exactly where it's from. I could put comments down here and I can go back to it, add more students to it, but now I still have that SAT math prep test blank that I can keep going back to because I used Save As. And click OK. We have just finished part 4, scoring students' assignments and saving data. Now, problems occur when you're scanning, so let's talk about those. Why is GradeCam not scanning? Number 1, check to see if the student has bubbled in their student ID number. This seems to be the largest problem that I see. Number 2, check to see if the student's ID number is bubbled in correctly. Sometimes I like to have an Excel sheet printed so that I can look at my student's ID quickly without having going back into GradeCam. Number 3, check to see if student has left any blank answers. GradeCam won't automatically assume it's wrong if it's not marked in. Number 4, all of the black line box answer scan form must be present in the webcam view screen. For example, this can't scan because not all of the outer black box is showing. And another problem, this form won't be scannable because somebody's fingers are in the way of the outline of the black box. Number 6, if a student presses other keys on the keyboard besides the space bar to blank out their score, sometimes the screen and the camera locks up. Press Escape to unlock. This takes you to scanning in teacher view, Click Student View so that students may continue entering scores. And the last part for this video is part 5, Upload to Skyward. We will be starting out opening the desired GradeCam file, then logging into Skyward. So here's Skyward. Choose your gradebook. I'm going to name this. Alright, so now 5 points, and my quiz is 5 points. So save and score. So here's my assignment ready to be entered. Now I need to make sure my GradeCam file is open as well. Assignment, open. That one was the blank one. This one was period 8, so open that. Also make sure your current class is open so that they match. So here's all my scores down there. So let's move that over. Set your cursor at the top and it should be there automatically. And all you have to do is press F8. So F8, and it will all go in automatically. This will transfer the list of scores from GradeCam file directly into Skyward. Students' names, IDs, or assignment names do not have to match. However, the point values from GradeCam cannot be greater than that of Skyward. Otherwise, Skyward will stop the entry. Once the scores are entered into Skyward, save in the usual manner. So, click Save. And now you may close GradeCam. We just uploaded assignments into Skyward. We opened the desired GradeCam file, we logged into Skyward, chose your gradebook, opened the desired class, created an assignment with the same point value. When GradeCam and Skyward are both open, if you have the cursor placed at the top of the list where you would like to enter your scores and press F8, the scores will automatically be entered. This is the second video in a series of 3. The next video will be analyzing assignment scores.